Sharon Moore's wife and kids, I feel bad for them. So before I go in on anything else, let's just make sure we take a moment for that. Number two, someone has to be in a really bad place if they are sending a message to OnlyFans at halftime of the Michigan-Ohio State game. Sorry, but that's some whacked-ass shit right there. Now, let's dig a little bit deeper and think about that for a second. Somebody must be in a really horrible place and probably done this many, many times before, which we know he did with OnlyFans. And if you don't know some of the other things that happened over the last couple of years, he's been dealing with this affair for a long time. Michigan knew about it, and so he went over to her house, broke in, and pulled some scissors and a knife, butter knife, and threatened to unalive himself and maybe her as well. But this situation is sad. One of the things that I thought about was when Sharon Moore, during one of his interviews previously, said that he never sees color. Dude, shut up. Like, literally, yes, you do. And then his claim that he has a white wife, and all, man, just stop. It's just nonsense. So when you get these guys that answer these questions in a way that is just absolute nonsense, it just makes you look back in situations like this and realize that there's just something not right. Supposedly, one of the alumni did some digging and hired a private investigator to find out more about what was going on with the situation. Now, I can't blame alumni for doing this because they've invested a lot of money in primarily football and basketball, and they want to see results. And they're not going to put up with this kind of nonsense. They knew about it before the Ohio State game, and they let that game go on. Anyways, people will forgive him eventually once all of this passes, because they always do. Will he coach D1 or in the NFL again? I don't know. If he reinvents himself, if he apologizes, if he goes away for a couple years and then comes back and does an exclusive interview and talks about that he had been thinking about unaliving himself, which I'm not trying to make light of. I had 6 dads. 2 of my dads unalived themselves. I thought about it. People have thought about it. One of the players from the Dallas Cowboys just went through with it. Like, it's a real thing. But patterns like this probably were going on for a long time. And I don't know what the lessons are to learn from all this, other than his friends, his coaches, players, people had to have known. And something should have been done about it sooner.